Give me a second. I'm going to bring up the desktop so I can see the comments better. Just in case we get some visitors, you never know. Just looking so I can see if anyone's here. I'm checking a few things out right now, and then I will dive into the chat if we get a chat. Let's see. Soma is coloring a picture. Nice. That is awesome to hear. I'm looking at some comments on a video that I just did. I don't normally get too many comments on videos, to be honest with you. I get a few comments on my shorts. People say, you know, I like, or great shot, great capture, always nice. But when I put out stuff on meditation, A Course in Miracles, stuff like that, specifically A Course in Miracles, I hardly get any comments. I said the magic word in my new video. They said politics, and immediately got 5 replies, which is interesting, no? Everyone wants to talk about politics. I don't want to talk about politics. So why did I do a video about politics? Hey, Nightmare. Nightmare is here. Relief. Now we can get started. It's all fun and games until Nightmare gets here, and then it's a whole lot of fun and a whole lot of games. Someone says, how are you? So yeah, I did a video on politics and A Course in Miracles. Whenever someone asks me my political party, or my political leanings, or who I'm going to vote for, the answer is always the same. My politics are love. Bottom line. No one's politics can make me hate them. I don't care how you vote. Literally, I don't care how you vote. I do care about the direction of our country, but it's not for me to force someone to follow that direction, to say, hey, this is the path and you must follow it. I live my life by my path and leave it at that. You don't try to convince anyone to do anything otherwise. Let's see. Sindiswi, did I get that right? We got a thumbs up. I appreciate that, my friend. Rohit says, hi, sir. Hello, my friend. Do you know, sir, about Lund? L-U-N-D? I don't. What is that? We get another wave from Sindiswi. I hope I said that right. Rohit says, I think I read that right. Do you know about Lund? I don't. Sindiswi says, Eric gives me a wave again. I appreciate that. Selma says hi. Randolph says, that's great. Thank you, Randolph. Your politics cannot make me hate you. 0. But you know what? The world, your neighbors, your friends, the media will try to convince you otherwise. And I'm not going to fall for it. Nanan says, hi, hello, my friend. So Gigatron says, looking mighty edible today, bro. Well, thank you for that. That really made me laugh, my friend. And then says, how's your day? My day's going really well. Uday says, hi. Hey, Uday. Hey, Bang. How are you, my friend? Nice to see you. Pamba says, Pamba the Pig says, hello. Hello, my friend. Someone says I was listening to Christmas music in Spanish. Well, a bit too early for me, but I hope you enjoyed it. Randolph says, you're right. It happens every once in a while. Jimmy Carter says, aka Brandon says, meth. No thanks. People are drawn towards drama, politics being drama. Exactly. You are 100% right, Nightmare. Hey, Skits. Skits says, good morning, afternoon, good evening, Eric and chat. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Hey, you know what? I've had a wonderful day. Just one case says, my dog died. I'm sorry, my friend. I don't know. Too many things that are more painful when we lose an animal companion. Dogs give such unconditional love, never asking for anything. That is painful. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Sending you love, my friend. Vanakia says, you need a driver? I need a car. I lost my car. Not like lost it, like I'm looking for it. Like it's in a, I know what you guys think. I know you guys think, you know, Yogi, he's getting older. He's a bit befuddled. He parked his car somewhere in a shopping center and he's been looking for it for the past couple of months. I know for sure that's what Nightmare's thinking. But no, when I say I lost my car, it's not like I lost it and I can't find it. I had to give it up. I actually sold it very cheaply. It would not pass safety inspection. I didn't have the money to put into it to get it to pass. And then when it passed, it would have cost me a whole lot more money to get it on the road, all the fees, all that other stuff. Man. Bushka, you have been on my mind. And I'll tell you why, my friend. Let me say hi to everyone. Just when Keith says, thank you. You're welcome, my friend. And again, my heart goes out to you. Selma says, I love dancing. I like dancing too. You're not going to catch me doing it in front of a camera. Hey, Austin. Well, just when Keith says, my dad owns a Lamborghini. That's a nice looking car. Banks says, I'm so tired today. Haven't done anything at all today. Some days you need that. You know what? Some days you need to just do nothing. So, Bushka, I didn't know you were on my block list. I didn't even know I had a block list. Months ago, I looked at it because it was pointed out that some people were on it. I didn't see you on there. And I forgot about it. But I didn't forget about you. And I was wondering why I wasn't seeing some people. I went and looked on my block list. I have never added well, I've added one person on my block list, and that was recently because it was a rogue moderator. But you were there, and I felt so bad because I like you. I consider you a friend. I enjoy you being on the live stream. I apologize. You were not put there by me. You were taken out of there by me. So thank you for coming back. Bushka says, blessings everyone in chat. Let's see. Songa. Hey, Songa. A lot of things to take care of with the car. Yeah, there are. There are. I wouldn't mind getting a very cheap secondhand Subaru Outback. And if you guys happen to have a spare Coexist bumper sticker on the back, feel free to send it in my direction. Hey, Max. Max, how are you? I did not expect to see you this evening. Max is an early morning friend. All right, everyone's saying hi. So some of you guys might not know Max, as again, he comes in 5 a.m. Hey, Runner Boy. Runner Boy says, Yogi, I'm guessing with your running, you would know I got some real bad open blisters on my heels after wearing these shoes. What should I do? Keep them clean. Put some antibacterial ointment on them and cover them up so they don't keep rubbing. Put on a Band-Aid. And then you just got to let it heal. Song that says, where's Selma? She was here. There she is. Nadim says, 1 day sober. First day sober. Okay, Nadim, don't even think about tomorrow yet. Tomorrow will get here on its own. When you wake up in the morning, you will be sober. Just take it one moment at a time. Don't overthink it. Don't project. Enjoy your sobriety tomorrow morning. That's all you have to do. Enjoy your sobriety tomorrow morning. And reach out if you need to. Hey, Joyfield, how are you, my friend? Nice to see you. So if I missed some people, ADG says hi. Hello, my friend. What's the question, my friend? Joyfield says hello to Max. Max says, yes, I'm switching it up today, Eric. I appreciate that. I always enjoy seeing you, my friend. Selma's got 7 million subscribers. Awesome. Sniper says, Nadim, the best news, my friend. Thank you, Sniper. ADG says, does weightlifting affect your height? Because I am 15 and I am working out. It will not affect your height at all. You are absolutely safe. Don't worry about going too heavy yet. Build up tendon strength, ligament strength. You'll get there soon enough. Let's see. Vinyak, I apologize. I'm pronouncing everyone's names wrong. I apologize that. If it makes you feel any better, I mispronounce my own name frequently. Everyone who's come here more than once has heard me mispronounce their name. Even Max, I believe. How hard can that be? 3 letters. But it can be difficult. Joyce says, Selma and Squirrel, hey. Hey, Toy Pups, how are you? Let's see. Investorant says, I'm watching from Pakistan. Welcome from Pakistan, my friend. We have a few friends that stop in from Pakistan, and they always talk about what a beautiful, beautiful place it is. I have read a bit about it, and it sounds amazing. Sounds like an amazing, beautiful place. Someone says, hello, puppy mommy. As says Bang. Sniper says, Jimmy Carter, aka Brandon. Have a few minutes on the naughty step, and hopefully you'll come back with something positive to say. I'm reading his comment. All I'm going to say to our friend Jimmy Carter, if he's still listening, is that's between me and the dogs at the dog park. Someone says, I love reading books. I absolutely love reading books too. Hey, Skits, any question about the video? Toy Pup says, miss my Pookies. Not too many people can get me to say Pookies out loud. Let's see. Our friend Vin, thankfully, says, no problem. You can call me Vin instead. Thank you. Thank you so much. Sonho is very happy to see Toy Pups. Max says, I've been called Matt, Sam, Mac, etc. Probably all by me, and probably in one sentence. Bank says, if I'm not as fun, I'm tired today. That's understandable. Max says, between you and the dogs at the dog park, brilliant answer. It made me laugh. Vince says, I have a dream to speak beautiful English like you. You can do better than me. You can do better than me, my friend. Semper says, there's the challenge, Eric. Let me take, let's see. Bank says, soon I'm going to go back to doing arts and crafts. Bye. Take care, my friend. Hey, easy. Scroll, you should have abandoned for a longer time. What a creep. I honestly don't mind. Nightmare says, what a man does with peanut butter is his own business. Thank you, Nightmare. Finally. Someone is willing to stand up for a man and his peanut butter. Joyce says, thank you kindly. We get some heart emojis from Toy Pups. Songhead says, now I won't eat peanut butter for some time. I don't blame you. I don't blame you, my friend. So if I missed any comments, guys, I apologize. Cypress says, the easy, maybe, maybe not. That's the challenge. It is. That's why I don't like to second guess moderators. Nadeem says, trying to be sober for the rest of life by God's will. When you think of it that way, that becomes a really big challenge with a lot of pressure. Wake up tomorrow sober. Go through the day sober. Don't worry about the rest of your life. The rest of your life is made up of one moment stretched out. One moment. Stay sober this moment. Nadeem, my friend, that's all you need to do. Stay sober this moment. Everything else will take care of itself. It is always and only day one, and even less. It's always and only this moment. So what's new, Austin? Someone says, Yogi, I'm happy to see puppy mommy. I bet. Sampa says, you already fell back last week, Joyfield. That's confused me all week with Eric's lives an hour earlier than usual. Yeah, that happens for us on Sunday. Optimob says, good night. Well, thanks for coming in and saying good night, Timo. Much appreciated. I hope you and Sabine had a good day. I hope you, Sabine, and Bax had a good day. I know Bax had a good day, because Bax was hanging out with Timo and Sabine. Austin says hi to everyone in the chat. Vince says, I'm graduating BSc Electronic Media and Radio Broadcasting. That's awesome. Congratulations. That is no easy task. So JRE, flashback clips, if this is absolutely true, I'm sorry. That's a hard thing. It's a hard thing. It's a hard life. All I can do is offer you love, offer you prayers, my friend. Selma says, in Colombia, it's 5:38. Where are you, Columbia? Columbia where? I live in Columbia, Maryland, myself. Sniper's waving at Austin. Sorry, guys, falling behind, I know. Austin says, how you doing today, Yogi? I'm doing good. Really good. You know what? I really enjoyed the afternoon live stream. We talked a ton about breath work, almost from the beginning to the end, and had fun doing so. And it felt really meaningful, really on point. So for those who joined me, thank you. Thank you for giving me that opportunity. Nightmares Laughing. Songo says, did you do your second meditation yet? I did do my second meditation. My very first meditation is at 2:30 in the morning. Wake up, take care of bathroom needs. I do my breath work. My first breath is a morning breath. It's called the breath of fire. It's a quicker paced breath, and it is designed to wake us up, get us going. And then I immediately meditate 30 minutes. Then I do my yoga asana practice. I make a cup of organic instant coffee. I like instant coffee. And I write for about an hour. And then I do my first live stream. My second meditation is usually around 11-ish. Because I go to bed early. I go to bed at 7. Around 7. Jimmy Carter, a.k.a. Brandon, says, hi. Hey, Jimmy Carter. Soma says, I can teach you some Spanish. Many have tried. Milka was in the military, a Spanish and Somali linguist. She's been trying to teach me proper English as well, and that hasn't worked. My mom was an English teacher. Boy, was I a bitter disappointment in that regard. Max says, my buddy just went into the mental hospital to bring a danger to himself, and he has a bad coke addiction. Praying for him to turn things around and choose a better path forward. Max, I'm joining you in prayer, my friends. Joining you in prayer. Hey, Jimmy Carter, my friend. Thank you so much. I won't ban you. I will not ban you at all, my friend. And I would not have banned you even if you had not done that very kind gesture. Thank you. It's much appreciated. So tomorrow I'm putting out a video for meditation. I had an intro that I made a couple months ago, but I want a better one that actually puts in place, this is how to do it, if anyone is interested. It is primordial sound meditation, which is a mantra-based meditation, very similar to transcendental meditation. I started practicing it in 1990 something. I don't remember the exact date, but it was instrumental to my own path of sobriety. I would not be sober at this point in my life, a decade of literally attempting to drink myself into oblivion. And by oblivion, I don't mean passed out in a super. I mean, I wanted to be gone. I wanted to be oblivious. Meditation saved my life and continues to do so. So what more can I do but to offer it to other people? Will it do the same thing? I don't like making promises. Who knows how things work? But it increases your odds of a miracle happening. And by a miracle, I don't mean, manifesting something at our fingertips. I mean, we have a shift of perception. We see things differently. I saw an opportunity to be sober. And I don't know why, but I took it. And it was as simple as that. Afterwards, I didn't struggle. I didn't have any type of, am I going to make it? Am I not going to make it? It was like every cell in my body in an instant went from someone who drank to someone who was sober. Like that. It has been 25 years, coming up in 26 years. Someone says, Yogi, it's funny. I have my moments. Sniper says, hi to Carter, Jimmy Carter. Vince says, what do you do professionally? Well, it's a good question. I used to be middle management retail. And then I started my own business training people and did quite well for a while. Then I had to cut down on that because I became a full-time caregiver for my mother with Alzheimer's with my dad. And then I became a full-time caregiver for my father after my mom passed away. So My business ended during the COVID shutdown. I had to end it. I couldn't bring people to my house to train. I couldn't afford to get my father sick. He had congestive heart failure. He was in his 90s. So I became a professional meditation teacher. I'm a certified meditation instructor and a certified breathwork coach, pranayama coach. I'm a certified yoga teacher. I don't really teach the asanas, the postures. I could, and I do practice them. I don't like teaching them. I like teaching the whole path of yoga, which is the healing path of self-realization. It's making yourself your own church every day. And now, I mentioned this earlier, and I was taken to task by our good friend. I'm a lousy business person. I don't charge people for teaching meditation or breathwork. It seems, I don't know. It's an honorable profession. I paid to learn how to teach, and I paid to learn how to do it. But when my father died and I lost that identity of a caregiver, and it caused a bit of a depression, and my entire life I've suffered from low-lying depression anyway. But what does a caregiver do when the person they're giving the care to was no longer there? That was what I kept asking myself. And the answer came to me: continue to care. But now I have an entire world. I have everyone. Everyone who comes to me, I have them to care about. So as of, I guess, summertime, in June, I'm a professional YouTuber. This is what I do. I talk a lot, incessantly, about all kinds of stuff. Not only am I a professional YouTuber, I'm a professional YouTuber live streamer 3 times a day. So, hey, our new friend, Jimmy Carter, just supported my profession. Imagine that. Thank you, my friend. If anyone would like to support the channel, I have the members, 99 cents, $1.99. There's a $4.99 one there. Ignore it. I'm not supposed to say that out now. There's no need to get the $4.99. I'm sorry. 99, $1.99 if you wanted to support the channel. Honestly, you guys do a wonderful job supporting it now. Thank you. So, that was a long answer to your question. Altamov says, good news, only 97,007 subs away from 100K. The glass is half full. I don't know. I think the glass is getting 3/4 of the way full. It's getting more and more full. Our friend, the ever optimistic, for good reason, because he's a true talent. Optimom, that forever optimistic. Closer and closer to that 100K mark. Let's see. Skid says, oops, sorry. All right, guys, I apologize. Let me catch up. I'm going to do my best to catch up. I have many questions, really, but I will only ask you this. What is the familiarity I feel whilst entering into the space of empty thought? It is who you are. You're coming home. You are being your truest, most authentic self. Who you are is not a thought. It's not a single thought at all. You are the witness. You're coming back to the witness. You're coming back to who you are. And here's a magical thing. At some point, even the witness will disappear, and you will just be pure isness at home, at one with every single thing. You'll see no distinctions. Will it last? No, doesn't have to. You'll know. You'll know. So what you are experiencing is yourself, your truest self. And it's amazing, and it's only going to get better. Skits, who you are, that feeling is the infinite field of possibilities. It's the universe itself, pure intelligence. And you just stepped right into your authentic self. I'm excited for you. Finn says, your responses are amazing. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate hearing that. Joyfield says, fallback, it happens this week, November at 12:01, Sunday. Man, that means officially I will be getting up at 1:30. That's pretty early. Let's see, Song Ho says, so not far from the capital? Nope, about 20 minutes. Selma says, Columbia, the university. Ah, gotcha. I am in the town Columbia. It's right between Baltimore and DC. Nightmare says, Eric, do you ever get angry? I do get angry. Not often anymore. I've never been a super angry person. 23 years, Mocha said she has seen me angry once. I've mentioned before, though, I do have underlying depression. It has shifted a bit in the past 4 or 5 years. 3 years ago, I suffered really bad anxiety and panic attacks. The only one who really knew, my father, Milka. 2 people who know me best of all, and they could see. And my poor father. I did my best to be quiet. I would pace up and down the stairs all night long because I couldn't lie down. And I tried to be quiet, but it was never, man. Remind me to tell you a story of my father the very last night of his life. So typical of my father. Nothing I did ever escaped his detection. That's how much he cared. Vin says, Indian, northern part, it's 3:11 a.m. What are you doing up so late, my friend? Or are you up early? Tima says, nightmare, maybe in all other life. Eric gets angry. I'm going to do that. I'm going to have angry live streams. I'm going to do a 4th live stream. And the 4th one is going to be devoted to being angry. You guys bring anything to me. Anything to me. And I will respond angrily to you. And I will dedicate that to Max and Timo. We get some Spanish in Max, which I'm not even going to try to manage that. Sniper says to Vin, Grand Risings, my friend, for sharing tomorrow with us already. Beautifully said. Joyford says, Eric, wonderful. Thank you, my friend. Update. Only, well, we got another one. 97,006. What do you say, guys? Anyone here not subscribed to Optimo? Can we get him down to 97,004? Can we get him down to an even 90? Can we break 97,000? Vince says, I observed you give equal respect to everyone you meet. That makes you a wonderful broadcaster. Thank you, Vin. And yes, because everyone deserves it. Let's see. Jimmy says, I wasn't joking. I wasn't making fun of you before. I appreciate your sincerity. Of course, you can never tell online. So the moderators always sort of err on the side of safety. I'm going to reiterate what I said, my friend. My prayers are with you. There is a way out of this. There most certainly is a way out of it. And you can walk in that direction. What I always tell people, this sounds the reverse of what you hear from everyone. Don't worry about quitting yet. Don't try to quit yet. Start doing things that are good for you now. Walk in nature. Do some yoga. Gentle, easy yoga practice. Start eating a little bit better. If you can, and if you want, I will teach you meditation and breath work for free. Add in meditation and let all that positivity, that self-care start working for you. And then you will make the decision. It'll drop out of your life. You'll no longer want it. Now, you might decide that you need a support group. Awesome. Get it. You might decide even that you need more professional help, therapy. Get it. Whatever works for you. But get that positive foundation. And you can do that right now. And you don't need to trouble yourself. Is this going to work? because you're not trying to do anything but to love yourself. And that always works. Loving yourself always works 100% of the time. Nightmare says, good job, Jimmy. I agree, Nightmare. Selma says she misses Nightmare. Optimob gives Jimmy some thumbs up. Jimmy says, I'm completely covered in peanut butter. That can only mean one thing, that you're heading to the dog park. Selma says, yes, I like your live stream. Thank you, Selma. I appreciate that. Joyful says, Transcendental. Do you practice Transcendental meditation? Primordial sound meditation came from the same Vedic yogic mantra practice. Deepak Chopra founded it. Deepak Chopra at one time was high up in the Transcendental Meditation organization. Some saw him as sort of the heir apparent to the Maharishi, but he ended up leaving the movement, and he talked to yogic seers and rishis and all kinds of people, monks, and he went what he felt was a more traditional means of coming to the mantra than Transcendental Meditation offered. Both are great practices. Both are just about the same, except where the mantras are derived from. Semper says, your comment wasn't worth banning Jimmy Carter. It's just that we like positive comments, especially if they're your first. Nice to meet you. Exactly. Squirrel Sniper, who has been here as long as I've been doing it, pretty much. Knows what to do. We get some more Spanish. Joyfield says, you're worthy to be here with us. And Joyfield says, Erica, I'm listening. I appreciate you being here. Jimmy Carter says, I want to troll when I feel bad. Too many nice people. I don't mind a troll. Here's the thing. Here's what I ask trolls from day one. If you're going to be a troll, be original. Because there are so many trolls on YouTube, and they almost always say the same thing. Why do they come in and think that I've never heard the word bald before? Is there a single bald joke that you can tell a bald person that they haven't heard before? Been shaving my head for 25 years. Do you think I have not heard every single one? Someone sooner or later is going to surprise me with something new. So Jimmy Carter came in, and that made me laugh. If it wasn't original, if it wasn't going to make me laugh, I wouldn't have bothered to even read it. You know. So don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. Some of my best friends are trolls, honestly. Some of our most cherished members came in as trolls, and they still sort of, but they do it good-naturedly. And there's nothing the matter with that. If you come in good-naturedly and you troll, we got you. We're all cool. Joyful says, Eric, you're a miracle. Friends. We are friends. We are all miracles, and we're all friends. Nightmare says, Jimmy, that's exactly how I felt when I first got here, too. And people don't get any better than Nightmare. I can tell you that for sure. Selma says hi to Selma. Joyful says, God bless you. God bless you too, my friend. Joyful says, sorry to hear. Keep shining. Riz teacher. I have recently, in my last few months on YouTube learned what that means. Joyful says the whole path of yoga. I am the same. That's so awesome. Man, I'm happy to have met you, Joyfield. The path of yoga begins with ethics, ends in meditation. Everything's important, but not one thing is more essential than the other. Some things are emphasized more. For me, I emphasize meditation, I emphasize breath work, and I emphasize the ethical principles. Some people emphasize the physical. Semper says to Jimmy Carter, trolling is easy with strangers. The moment something inside resonates, will change the ego. Man, that was awesomely said. George Foot says, continue to care. Amen. Good for you, Eric. Thank you, George Foot. As I mentioned earlier today when I saw you over at Swords, Joy Filled. I love that title. Selma is speaking Spanish. Songa says you're good at talking. I appreciate hearing that because I don't know that I am. You know, I'm a very shy person. Several years ago, when I did my final projects for learning to teach meditation, I had to make videos. And as soon as Mocha put a camera on me to make a video, I froze up and I could not talk. If you'd have told me 2 years ago I'd be doing live streams, I would have said impossible. Hey, Rhode Island, how are you, my friend? Professional Rizzler. I like that. I like that title. The next time someone says, so what's your profession? There it is. Someone says, I'm good at speaking Spanish. You are, my friend. Max is pretty good at it too. Joyful says, I practice transcendental meditation and breathing. Awesome. You and I are kindred spirits, my friend. Look at Easy. Joining in the Spanish conversation. Rhodes says, that's it, so thumbs up, folks. Thank you, Rhode Island. How are you? I'm taking my sleep supplement. Dottie, my friend, how are you? Dottie says, evening, Eric. Hope you're well. Thank you, Dottie. I hope you're well too, my friend. Again, you've been in my mind quite a bit. Dottie says, I'm bearing up, Squirrel. Squirrel Semper said it. Let's see. Asking how Dottie was. Amazingly, I'm caught up in the chat. And I'm not going to take time out. Normally I say I'm caught up in the chat and I look at the camera and I congratulate myself. I give myself a virtual high five. And then I look back and I realize that the conversation just took off again and I'm way behind. Roger says, okay, have to know what the bald people wash with. If you use shampoo, it will slide off the shampoo. Hand soap will dry you out and make you flaky. Not a troll, you brought it up. I did bring it up. That's an excellent and funny question. I do use shampoo, actually. It does not slide off, but maybe because that's because I have an oddly shaped head, slightly concave at the top. Maybe designed specifically to hold shampoo. You never know. And you're right, soap will dry you out. So it is shampoo Plus, I have varying degrees of beard. So when my beard's bigger, I like to shampoo my beard. Thank you for that, Roger. Someone says speaking Spanish is not bad. It isn't. Songo says, I wish I could speak Spanish. You could learn, my friend. I've considered taking just a remedial class sometime. Roger says, good one, mate. I'm dying over here. I appreciate that question. So how you doing, Roger? Let's see here. Selma says that she farts all the time. You have mentioned that before. That is a sign of a healthy digestive system. And I'm sure all of your friends and family are very supportive and happy for your well-functioning digestive system. Someone says, in front of my parents. You have mentioned that as well before. Well, you know, we keep it all in the family. Songho says, do they smell it? And they can smell it. Sniper says, Selma, that's not a trait of a shy person. It is not a trait of a shy person. Extreme Fitness Junkie says, hello, my friend, how are you? Did I see you earlier today on someone's live stream? Was it Runner Boys? I got your channel up, my friend. And I just subscribed. If you look at our friend Extreme Fitness Junkie and his channel description, personal trainer and dietitian, where fitness meets happiness. Live, learn, love. What a perfect description, my friend. Where fitness meets happiness. Some people don't put those two together, do they? And man, we've got some excellent videos right off the bat. The cantaloupe has my interest. Love cantaloupe. It's awesome, my friend. Big shout out to Extreme Fitness Junkies. I am just, it was Goga. Gotcha. I knew I recognized your name. Easy says, I hope you don't think the Spanish was rude. Not at all. I personally get uncomfortable when I can't understand people's language when they speak around me. Not rude at all. For one, I know you guys, so, you know, I know you're not saying anything to be concerned over. And it's a nice opportunity, you know, for people to share. Roger says, well, I'm well, sir. Spirits are good. Thank you. Bank was hacked. Spent 4.5 hours on the phone. I saw you say that over at Eric LaPointe's. God has given me another chance to live this moment. Never thought that till you mentioned bald. And I remember on Eric's live stream you said that good spirits in spite of what happened, which is amazing. That type of equanimity. Um, to me, equanimity is key. When you can go through life centered in an unshakable joy, doesn't mean that you don't get mad. It doesn't mean that you don't get shaken. It doesn't mean that you don't get sad. It means you can always return to center. And the center is where you find your God center. It's where you find love. You can always return to love. You can always return to God. Because in truth, you never truly stray from it. It just seems like it. And when you remember that, you're back home instantly. Songho says, Selma, you're funny. She is funny, isn't she? Selma says she told her dad her farts smell like flowers. I hope he took you at your word. Extreme Fitness says, thanks, man. I appreciate it so much. You're absolutely welcome, my friend. I'm looking forward to exploring your channel and sharing you out. Hope you guys connect to our friend. Verona Boy says, hot fitness junk. Hot fitness junk. Verona Boy says, I mean, you could be hot. I don't know what you look like. Only one way to find out. Someone says, I'm funny. You are funny. Extreme says, yes, please, we help each other out to live a better life in harmony. And we do. And I see on your page that you are doing your part, my friend. Someone says, I love being funny, and we appreciate you being funny. Someone says her brother always talks about farts. You two have that in common. It is a sibling trait. Let's see. Roger says lost a little money, and as you know, cash poor, but it's a situation, not a problem. I love that. On the deathbed with AIDS, cancer is a concern. Life is a manageable with food, clothes, bed, and Holy Spirit. Well said. Beautifully said. Sniper says, Mimoso pudica, also known as the fart plant or shy plant. It releases strong odors from its roots when touched. Interesting. Selma says, sibling love. Absolutely. So, guys, we got about 6 more minutes on the live stream. We wanted to get in an hour. Sampa says, Selma Pudica from now on then. Tying it all together. Someone says, Squirrel, you funny? Squirrel is funny. Squirrel is funny, insightful, and wise. It's a rare combination. Roger says, what sits on the bottom of the ocean and shudders? Let me give that just a nervous, a nervous wreck. I got it. I would not have gotten it. I could have thought about it for another 20 minutes. I would not have gotten it. Pudica. 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 Got it. I probably won't remember it, but I got it. I got it for now. Maybe I should put that in my cheat sheet. Songho says, okay, Selma. Selma said everyone farts. So we would have you believe. Let's see. Have you guys connected to Extreme Fitness Junkies yet? And I hope everyone is connected with each other. If I missed anyone's comments, I apologize. I see a comment I missed from our friend Joyfield. You are coming home to their own true, their own self. Be true. Beautifully said. We get a joke. Knock knock. Who's there? Orange. Orange who? Orange glad I didn't say banana. I don't know about that because I love bananas an awful lot. When I first went vegan, 30 bananas a day. Cypher says 2 fish in a tank. One says, I don't know, do you drive this thing? That was funny. Rhode Island says the gym. I like apples too. I have 2 apples a day. I do not eat 30 bananas a day anymore. When I first went vegan, I was a bit at a loss because I did not like a whole lot of vegetables. So how do you go vegan if you don't eat a lot of vegetables? You go as a fruitarian. And there was a big fruitarian community, and it's called 30 bananas a day, believe it or not. And you can thrive on 30 bananas a day. They recommend eating some greens and maybe a few almonds here and there to get some essential fatty acids. I don't recommend it. It worked for me as I was transitioning, gave me the calories I needed, and I was just switching from competitive kettlebell lifting to ultra running. And as an ultra runner, a fruitarian, man, I got fast and I got resilient, especially running in the summer. I was always hydrated as a fruitarian. I did my first 50 miler on I guess the temperature reached, it was in June, got to be about 97, extremely high humidity, and it had a 60% drop rate, meaning 60% of the race quit. And believe it or not, I came dead last in that race. My first 50 miler, instead of being disappointed, I was elated. Finished it. I finished it in horrific conditions where tons of people were dropping out. And I felt pretty good. So now I have more of a mixture. I eat a wide variety. Amazing thing about being a vegan or a vegetarian, or even just plant-based, or even a meat eater who likes to eat a lot of vegetables. There's tons of them, more than we can actually count. Explore, see what you like. I am not. I am a vegan for ethical reasons. I don't necessarily recommend everyone be vegan. That's up to them to find their own path. Rhode Island says, I got kicked out of my martial art class at the fitness center. Apparently they don't teach karate there, which means that you were the top student. You probably dominated. Someone's having fun. We appreciate you having fun. Definitely appreciate the humor. All right, though. I think we're going to wrap things up. We hit that hour mark. It was fun. We had a whole lot of new people come in. Made new friends. We had some old friends come in. Someone says, I'm doing the spelling Spanish test. Nice. Roger says, thanks for sharing your time with us. You are most welcome, my friend. Thanks for coming in. Thank you for sharing the jokes. And hey, just for hanging out with us. It's much appreciated. Guys, I hope you have an opportunity to connect with Roger. So awesome, man. We've made some brand new friends. All right, so with that, I'm going to see everyone tomorrow. If you got nothing to do at 5 a.m., I imagine you got something to do at 5 a.m. Probably sleep, I hope. Come on by. Come on by and say hi. Song Ho, I'm going to do one last thing before I say goodbye. Thank you, Song Ho. Song Ho says, was a good stream. It was a good stream because you guys were here and you made it a good stream. I wanted to make sure that Song Ho was a moderator before we ended the live stream. So with that, someone says, yes, I love it. Awesome. I'm glad to hear. All right, guys. Good night. I'll see you later.